All right.
What's this? What's this we
Uh,
got here?
We got an
I
old man. We got a propaganda. We got some.
this is me continuing on my Coen Brothers movies watch. I watched
Nice.
Hail Caesar 2 nights ago. It wasn't my favorite of their movies, but it was still a lot of fun. It was funnier than I thought it would be. It was kind of almost like a I guess it was kind of a comedy too.
Mm,
But it was good. You should watch it. I think it's still enjoyable. But
I
I
never
brought
seen it.
these because like it takes place in like the 50s or 60s, somewhere around then. And all like these just stood out because to me all like the projector scenes of like them watching a movie just felt so like monitor compy. Like it just felt like
Oh,
so
really?
like it didn't like feel like a bad, it was just like an old timey thing. And then there's just this crystal clear high definition movie they're watching, but like way
Wait, wait,
back
wait.
when.
So that's supposed to be a projector we're looking.
This is a projector in a movie theater
Oh
in like
wow,
the
that is a
60s.
bit. That is a bit
That's
weird.
like it was obviously a choice where like they're probably like, well, we filmed this stuff, like maybe we should let's just show it the same quality as the rest of the movie. But like to me, it was kind of it took me out like
Yeah,
just a little bit because it was expected to be not that great a quality cameras, and then through a projector of that time, you wouldn't expect it to be like crystal clear and sharp with beautiful color and everything. But
yeah. I mean, it's a weird decision, but
yeah,
yeah,
but that's why I
I'll
brought
check
these.
it out.
It's a
That's
fun
fun.
movie.
I remember seeing the trailers, but I never was that interested.
Yeah, definitely kind of different from. Well, I mean, I guess they did like Burn After Reading, which is pretty funny too. They do a
Mm,
range of stuff. But yeah, I'm gonna keep watching. I still got quite a few that I need to watch of theirs, so I'll keep bringing those.
nice.
What did you bring us,
I like this
Colton?
idea of watching movies by director.
Mm,
Hmm.
Kind of doing a bulk binge. I should do that more.
yeah, I think
Uh,
I'm
like
gonna keep doing that.
theme.
Yeah, it's great to see how they evolve over the years.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I brought. Speaking of, this was the director who did a bunch of the Harry Potter films. Like, on his name at the moment. I think the ones like the fifth onwards. Check that in
Mm,
a second.
Right.
But I think this was either in between or yeah, at the very end. Because this came out in 2010. And I
Mm.
recently just watched it because a lot of my friends were recommending it to me, especially some of the monologues. Yeah, trying to write and read some monologues, and at the ending, this was shown to me. And yeah, I thought it was an enjoyable film. I love the use of cinematography and like dead space that they did with especially in this shot right here. You see like how distant these two cars characters are, and just for a little bit of context, this man here on the left is has a speech impediment. The man on the right is his speech impediment doctor or speech therapist, basically.
yeah.
So you can see like, and he's trying to find kind of the root cause of it, and this shot definitely kind of enhances that idea. And you see that throughout the film. Like over here, the man is like walking away from his speech therapist, trying to get the deep root causation of why he feels the way. And they're lost in the fog. I think that's beautiful use of kind of the situation and how isolated the main protagonist feels. You could take it that way. And even like shots here where they're in Westminster Abbey and the characters has a coronation. You see how lush and vast these areas are. And yeah, they had this use of beautiful magic hour lighting. There's another shot that's you see more depth of the light breaking into the room, and it was just yeah, absolutely stunning. So I definitely recommend even just for cinematography standpoint. I really enjoyed this film.
Yeah, I remember this being like all over the Oscars like way back
Yeah,
in 2010, but I never actually watched this one. And
yeah, I
also,
heard that too. Yeah.
real quick, the director was Tom Hooper, who is
Okay.
not one of the directors of Harry Potter, different guy.
Oh, dang it. Okay, never
That you're
mind.
thinking of David Yates, who has directed like the last few Harry Potter movies, and then has just done like the Fantastic Beasts movie since.
Oh, interesting. Okay, yeah,
Yeah.
I set up. Um, okay, well, and in that case, then yeah. I'll see. What else has Tom Hooper done? Do you know? Say,
Let me
Cats.
see. Cats. Yep.
oh, cats. Well,
Cats.
directors they evolve
Can't win
over
them
the
all.
years.
Can't win them all.
I mean, oh, he did quite a bit. Les Miserables, the Danish Girl. Okay,
Oh
this
yeah, that
dude's
one.
done quite a bit.
Yeah, it looks
Yeah,
like
I
he
was
hasn't
reading
done
like,
much since Cats, unfortunately, but
yeah,
we all know how that went.
yeah. Yeah, the letterbox reviews for this movie were like pretty harsh in the sense of like, yeah, this is just Oscar bait. Oh, this is
Oh
just
really?
for promotion, propaganda for the monarchy. And I'm like, if you
I'm
take
curious. When
away, hmm,
did you sorry? What do you know what dates those letterbox reviews were? Were they
I
all
think
like
they were
years
recent.
later,
I think they're
or
years
were they when
later.
it came
Yeah.
out?
Because
Yeah.
I don't think Letterbox was around in 2010.
No. Yeah, I could check it out
So
again,
yeah,
but I think
it's probably just different,
mm,
perspective on it now when it's so older.
I enjoyed it. You take away like the set dressing of the time period and what it was. It in the end, it was just a character piece of this man with a speech impediment overcoming his self doubt and I don't know unworthiness of how he was treated, and I thought it was really well done.
Yeah,
So
it's
yeah,
probably just a lot of people who like are looking back at like the most nominated or like award-winning movies and then like have extremely high expectations and then maybe just
yeah.
going into movies like this being like I was expecting Die Hard or something,
Yeah.
Die Hard is
I
super
don't know, just
exciting.
something completely different, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, I think the biggest thing everyone. This was also the same year as the Social Network, which I think
Hmm.
is a stronger film, and maybe it didn't get as much recognition. I don't remember,
Hmm.
but
I think it did. I
I,
think
don't know,
it
I
won
still
Oscars.
think it's a good movie. So
Don't people think similarly about that one too? Like saying it's overrated?
I think people.
Probably just
I mean, I've always liked it. So
yeah,
yeah. I liked it. I mean, it's been a while since I've seen it though. I haven't seen it since I was in high school. I think.
really, I think I've watched it. It's probably still been a few years, but I've definitely seen it more than once. I like David Fincher's movies, so it won 3 Oscars for the Social Network: Best
Yeah,
Writing, Editing, and
I
Music.
just feel like I've seen people just and this is not even Letterboxd, just social media
Right.
complaining about that movie
yeah.
recently. It's all a bunch of
Ah,
young
what can
people.
you do? What
What
can
do
you
they know?
Really, I
do? All
Citizen Kane's number one.
Speaking of complaining about movies, this movie got a lot of flack when it was announced.
That's true. What'd you bring
Yeah,
us,
and I don't
Kari?
blame them. I brought
Ugh.
I brought Toy Story 4. How many?
4?
Yeah,
Toy
This is
Story
4,
4.
yeah.
Yeah, I know it's 4. Yeah, I just brought the shot because like this was one of those surprise. Is this like you're doing full on photoreal
Eh,
positing stuff
yeah.
going on here? And it was kind of cool seeing that in a Toy Story film. I know they did some of that in all of them. As technology progressed, especially Toy Story 3, right? But like this, it
This
felt
is
on this
another
show it was
level.
very noticeable. They went like
Yeah.
crazy with lens flares and overexposure, especially the one on the right. I love like the stuff like that. Like that was it was cool. You got them all silhouetted. And there's it's one of those things where like the characters are all stylized, but you can almost argue that the sets are just photoreal. Like
Yeah.
you could put them in a VFX shot and they pass as well.
Yep.
Some work.
it's
But
cool. Oh, continue. Sorry.
that was it. Yeah,
I'm just
go
gonna
ahead.
add this antique mall had between 10,000 and 11,000 props hand dressed into the set,
Yeah,
based on
that's crazy.
2,000 uniquely modeled props that are instanced. So that's
It's
crazy.
crazy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
people
I
make
remember
fun of
seeing this.
Rennerman, but like, sheesh.
Yeah. Can
No, yeah,
do
it's
his
great.
work. I remember seeing this in theaters, and I think the opening scene is like them in the rain, right? Is that? I
Yeah,
think it's
yeah.
I
I
remember
was looking at
seeing
some of
that,
those.
and I was like, "Oh my
Yeah,
god,
and
this
they're
looks
like
incredible."
waiting for the what do you call it? Like the gutter to clear.
Yeah,
I got it right here. Here you go. I'll just it's one shot. You got some of that
yeah.
fun.
I remember this is how the movie
Yeah,
opened. I was like, "Holy shit!"
yep.
Yeah,
Even stuff. Oh man, look at this. Look at this one too. I even missed this one. It's like it's good stuff in this movie.
Oh yeah,
yeah, just like that. That just looks. That almost looks like a like a weird like Photoshop edit of like a real photo, But
Oh,
like
yeah.
someone like
Yeah, like a real Woody's all just on the ground.
yeah.
Or it's like Woody in real life or in Unreal Engine kind of thing.
Mm,
It does kind of feel that little,
Yeah.
almost a little. I think it's just the shadow depth of field makes it feel a
Yeah,
little
the-
tacky,
Yeah.
but it is cool in the
very,
context.
very pretty, yeah.
They
Is
definitely
the-
perfected their like shadow depth of field in that short. Did you ever watch the one called Piper, where it's like a little
Oh, the
little
bird in the
seabird?
sand.
Yeah. I thought that one was like that. There's definitely certain shorts or films where they kind of you just see their technology jump forward
Right.
and kind of
Yeah, I think
knowing
that was
that-
their
was
that was their grain showcase, right? Of all
Yes,
their yeah.
Oh right.
Yeah.
Knowing
That
them,
one
they probably
was-
did that all in camera too. Probably wasn't
Yeah.
even
Probably, yeah.
focused. Just full on
Very pretty.
50 hour long render. Yeah, no, yeah, that was cool. Good movie as well. A surprisingly good movie, I should say, because like
Yeah.
it's one of those things where it's like, I'm not saying it's like Oscar, my favorite ever, but you think they outplayed it, they still got something there.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, because the
But
third one ends so good, and then they're like, oh, they're just milking this now, but then it's still a good
Yeah.
movie.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So, but then now 5 is coming out, so you're like,
Yeah, now they're
Can you do it
now are they
again?
milking it?
now is it gonna be? Yeah, I guess we'll
Yeah.
find out.
That was there's the clip of I think Quentin Tarantino on some podcast that he raves about
yeah.
Toy Story and saying like that Toy Story 1, 2, and 3 is like maybe like the best trilogy of all time or whatever, and that he'll never watch 4 because for him it ended in 3.
Okay, I mean,
But
I
it's
don't
just so
blame-
weird to hear Quentin Tarantino be like, Toy Story is amazing. It's like it's the same vein
is.
as like Christopher Nolan saying that he loves Fast and the Furious movies. It's like, oh, these guys just like fun movies too.
It-
Yeah.
Just
will-
like that.
I will say though, if the first feature animated movie was shit and no one liked it, how far back do you think animated movies would have been pushed?
Oh,
before
like
being
if Toy
taken
Story
seriously?
came out
Yeah,
and it was
bombed.
like,
yeah,
Oh, like if they
that's what I'm
just
curious about.
that's
Yeah.
an interesting question. I mean, I'm sure someone would have eventually done it.
Yeah.
Maybe everybody would revere DreamWorks for
hmm,
that stuff more.
Mhm.